Hi guys, it's me again. Clearly it's me. So with Halloween being over, which is kind of sad because I actually really love Halloween, I kind of thought I would show some finds that I found for Halloween. Or if you're like me and you do sort of cosplay every now and again, I found some things and I kind of just wanted to show them. Also, at the end of this video, I want to show some of the artwork that I got a new sketch pad. I honestly cannot even tell you when I got this. I've had this for a couple of months and I'm finally getting around to showing you. So at the end of this video, if this video isn't forever long, I'll show you the little bit of drawings that I did in this book. I literally cannot talk apparently. But I'll show you what's inside this book. If I don't get to it in this video, I will make another one where we will take our time and look at the artwork that I've created. There's not a lot, I promise, but it is pretty cool. So we will get to that eventually. So let's just jump right on into what I have obtained. So I'm gonna show you, and let's see if I got everything. Hold on a second. So what I'm doing, number one, is getting another bag because I know it's really noisy. I'm sorry. I found a couple other things, but this was after Halloween, so I'm just gonna show you those first. Number one, I just want to say, like, my face has been doing this really weird breaking out on the forehead thing. I know you can probably see it, but I know with this lighting that it makes it a little more difficult. But anyway, that's been happening, so I kind of figured I would pick something up. I'm not a huge makeup person, and I didn't really want to spend a lot of money on something, so I kind of just went in and bought a really cheap, I can't remember how much this was, like makeup. It's like a powder, like a white powder, and yes, it literally looks white, but it's kind of a it's not super tan because number one, I am pale, but it's like fair. But in this, it looks white because of my lighting. So go me for having awesome lighting. And then I got a brush. So again, like I said, I didn't want to spend a lot of money because this was something I was just gonna kind of play around with. I don't know if you guys know, but I actually don't like wear makeup clearly in my videos, but I don't wear makeup in my everyday life either. So like I said, nothing fancy, just something to put powder on with, and you cannot see this at all. This whole thing's, it just looks white on camera, but it's not. It's pink on the top there. It's really, really difficult with my terrible lighting that I have, but you can see it just a tad. It's pink on the top. So yeah, this brand, on the back of this, it says that they do not test on animals, they're gluten-free, and right here it even says that. So that's the same brand as this brand's called Wet n Wild. So if you want a brand that doesn't test on animals and apparently is vegan and gluten-free, then you might want to pick this up. So I don't even remember how much I paid for this. Honestly, can't remember. Okay, so there's that. But that wasn't the find. I'll get it eventually. That wasn't the find that I was talking about. I was more or less referring to some face paint and some stuff like that. So all this stuff is stuff that was super cheap. Number one, if you're into like face painting and cosplay makeup, right now is your time to get this stuff because it's going to be pretty reasonable. I'd say it's probably like 50% off, although I'm not going to confirm that because I don't really know. I just remember I didn't pay a lot for it. So let me just kind of show you the container, number one. And yes, this is kids face paint, but I got it anyway. Who even cares? Am I right? It's still face paint. Doesn't matter. So I got this at Rite Aid, but I think you can kind of really get it anywhere. It's basically just a simple kit. So I'm going to show you what's in it. Again, cannot remember for the life of me how much I paid. I want to say it was like maybe $8, $10, something like that. I had to get some new stuff to try out, guys. Come on. So I'll start with this thing because I used it. This is your like actual face paint, and pretty much I used the orange one, as you can not even tell, but I did. I'll just take that off. And you got this blue, black, red, orange, this navy blue color. This is a, I'm going to call it a light blue. It's kind of grayish looking. Yellow, pink, brown, and green. So you can make a multitude of things with this. And then also, what was really cool about this is that they gave you a book. That way, if you're not super like creative with stuff, you can kind of, it'll show you how to do stuff like a clown, or let's see what else we got here. You could do, this one says a fairy. Yeah, so it is children's face paint, but hey, like I said, you get what you can. Plus, I just thought it'd be cool to get something kind of to play around with. I know a lot of people use more expensive stuff, but I just get stuff to kind of in the moment, you know. And on this side is where all our supplies will be. You've got some white face paint, some sponge. You also have this sort of, I think this is also a sponge, but it's kind of a rough sort of material. And then you have this, which literally just feels like styrofoam. I'm not even for sure what you use that for. That probably made me sound like an idiot, but I don't know. So, and then you have like these little sticks of, I think it's supposed to be kind of like crayon or whatever they call it, that you use to put on your face. There's a yellow one, and then there is a black one, basically exactly like that. And you have two of these little, I'm going to call them wands. I know that's not even what they're called, but yeah. You can totally tell that I don't do this often because I have no idea what anything is called, apparently. So that is that. Super cheap. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. Got mine at Rite Aid. You can probably get it somewhere else. I was just saying. Alright, let's move on to something else, which I found some actual makeup crayons. I know these are not even the best thing, but you can see right there it was only $1, so you know, why not? There's white, red, blue, black, and yellow. Apparently that's all you need. Not for me. And then on the front there, it just tells you what you can use this for. And then I had to get some of this, and buckle yourself in if you have a fear of this, because we're going to talk about it. Anyway, I got some of these little stickers. I think this might have been $1. I don't even remember. I think these were Wet and Wild stickers too. I can't remember. But anyway, they're supposed to be clowns. There's like a mouth, and then inside of it, right here, is the like eye makeup. And what you do is you stick this on your face, then you take your crayon or whatever kind of face paint you got, and you color in the stencil, basically. Very easy to do. Plus, if you guys don't know, I'm not really the best at face paint. I like to do it, but I'm not the best at it, so I'm just gonna stick that back in there. And then I got a really cheap bottle of, I guess if you wear makeup, this would be a cheap bottle, but I just got it to kind of play around with because I've never really used this stuff before, so that's what I got. It's liquid eyeliner. This is like LA Colors is the brand, and it's just black. Nothing super fancy about it. It's just like regular liquid eyeliner. So I did a couple of looks with this. If you're following me on Instagram, my Chucky look, I did a little bit of like black eyeliner with that, so check that out if you've not. And yeah, so I am going to show you guys, oh, one more thing. If you buy any kind of face paint or makeup in general, you need to test it out. So usually what people recommend to do, it's on the back of everything that you buy, like face paint, what you need to do. This one says that you need to put it on and leave it on for 30 to 60 minutes, not on your face, obviously. You'll want to put it somewhere on your hand, like the front or the back side. Probably here on your wrist is the best, because this skin is, if I'm not mistaken, I read somewhere it's maybe the closest to your face. I'm not for sure. But you want to put a little bit of it on your hand somewhere and see if you break out. Make sure you're not allergic to it, because you can be allergic to something and it would end horribly. So make sure you do that before you actually put any kind of face paint or makeup on. I just wanted to say that because I know some things, like, they bother me and I don't want anyone to end up in the hospital or anything. So just wanted to get that out of the open. One last thing, our handy dandy notebook that I bought however long ago, I don't even remember. And it is something super cute that I wanted to show you guys. I did 3 drawings in this so far. That's how new this thing is. And yeah, so let me show you what we did. First we did an anime character, because hello. It is Killua from Hunter x Hunter. Some people call it Hunter x Hunter. I don't really know, but I call it Hunter x Hunter. Or I don't know, I call it Hunter x Hunter sometimes too. Anyway, then I did, for all my Rick and Morty fans out there, hey, I did a drawing of, like, just Rick. Just kind of, you know, normal, regular drawing. And then I kind of did a revamped style of Rick, where he's supposed to be sort of edgy and kind of a goth type of thing a little bit. So he's got his little gray hat on, his hair is like styled different, circular glasses, little lip piercing, he's got a cute little choker that's supposed to be an alien, but it's me, so his shirt says his famous catchphrase. And then he's got a cigarette. So I thought that was a really cool idea. I also have pictures of these on my Instagram. Anyway, so not to plug my Instagram, but if you want to follow it, it is down in the description, along with a couple of other social media accounts you can follow. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this and kind of got to see me ramble on about face paint, because yo, that's exciting. But anyway, if you would, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every Saturday, and also please make sure that you give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Feel free to comment down below, and as I said, social media accounts down below. All the links to them. Just click away and hit me up if you ever want to talk. Anyway, other than that, I will see you guys next Saturday.